Jared Kushner and his family company seemed close to striking a deal in 2016 to transform their aging, money-losing 41-story Manhattan office tower into a new and profitable Fifth Avenue skyscraper twice as tall. A team led by Kushner and his father, Charles, courted global investors and prospective tenants. Then Donald Trump became president and Kushner became his father-in-law's senior White House advisor. Problems ensued. Kushner met in December with a Russian banker, leading to questions about whether he was mixing his role in the coming Trump administration with his business. A Chinese insurance fund and a former Qatari foreign minister backed away from a potential $900 million investment in the skyscraper. Another foreign funding stream was disrupted when Kushner came under federal scrutiny for its use of a controversial federal visas for investment program at another project. After meeting privately with Senate investigators on July 24, Jared Kushner, President Trump's senior advisor and son-in-law, said his actions were proper during the 2016 presidential campaign. Bastian Inzurralde / The Washington Post today. 666 Fifth Avenue appears to be the most troubled of the projects Kushner left behind for his family to manage. With 1/4 of its offices empty, lease revenue does not cover monthly interest payments, according to lending documents. A $1.2 billion mortgage, with escalating interest rates, comes due in 18 months. A ratings agency has classified a $115 million portion of the loan as troubled, and company officials decline to say whether it will be fully repaid. They were crushed by this, said Thomas Baruch, a friend of Trump and Kushner's and former project investor. Kushner's move to the White House just about completely chilled the market, and potential investors just said, "No way, can't be associated with any appearances of conflict of interest," even though there was none. Leron Morali, who became president of Kushner last year, said in an interview that he is marketing a 60-year-old aluminum-clad building that is not competitive with more modern properties. He said the company will decide soon whether to proceed with its ambitious redevelopment plan or scale back. Morali said the company is current on its loans. The company says it has a strong national portfolio of properties, including 20,000 residential apartments and 13 million square feet of commercial space. This is one asset owned by Kushner companies, Morali said, describing 666 Fifth Avenue. "It is a small fraction of our assets." Kushner divested his stake in the property in January, selling it for an undisclosed amount to a trust controlled by his sister, Nicole Kushner Meyer. Kushner declined to be interviewed. White House spokesman Josh Ruffel said in a statement that in the lead-up to the election, Kushner focused on winding down his real estate work. Throughout the campaign, Jared gradually reduced his day-to-day role in Kushner companies, Ruffel said. Starting several weeks before the election until he fully resigned, his focus at the company was on transitioning over his responsibilities and relationships. The Manhattan skyscraper is not the only Kushner project to draw attention since the election. The company has acknowledged that federal prosecutors in the Eastern District of New York have subpoenaed documents about use of the EB-5 visa program at One Journal Square, a planned Jersey City development. Meyer touted her brother's White House position in courting Chinese investors under the program, which offers temporary visas in exchange for $500,000 investments. Meyer later apologized, but the Jersey City project lost a state tax break and is parting ways with co-working startup WeWork. The family's network of federally subsidized apartments has come under fire from congressional Democrats over the company's hard-nosed pursuit of delinquent renters. In his White House role, Kushner appeared before Senate committees to explain meetings with foreign officials that he said he inadvertently omitted from his security clearance questionnaire. And Special Counsel Robert S. Mueller III, who is investigating whether Russia colluded with the Trump campaign, is examining Kushner's dealings, The Washington Post has reported. As investigations proceed, pressures at 666 Fifth Avenue are building. The problems trace back to a brash decision Kushner, then 26 and a Manhattan real estate novice, made a decade ago. Manhattan commercial real estate was booming when Kushner bought 666 Fifth Avenue in 2007 for $1.8 billion, the highest price paid at that time for an office tower in the United States. Experts speculated that Kushner had vastly overpaid. Kushner had taken over the company because his father, Charles, had just served time in federal prison for tax evasion, illegal campaign contributions and witness tampering. Eager to rebrand their company, the Kushners had sold much of their New Jersey